Hello and welcome to the National Debate. I'm Madhav Das Gopalakrishnan. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot has been happening in the state of Karnataka and it's sending tremors all the way to Delhi. And the rumors of a November revolution are rife. Is one of the few Congress-ruled states now on the verge of a leadership change. As the High Command takes its own sweet time to decide, Karnataka Congress leaders are busy choosing their camps. Meanwhile, in Bihar, Congress leaders are literally fighting it out, even issuing death threats to each other following the party's embarrassing poll defeat. It appears Rahul Gandhi is rapidly losing control over his state leaders. But this isn't new. Infighting and factionalism have long plagued the Congress, and it seems the party has learned no lessons so far. And that brings us to the big question. Has the Congress lost the plot, and does it now need to completely recalibrate its strategy ahead of the upcoming big election year? And for more on this, we have a guest joining us here in the studio. With us is Pradeep Bhandari, national spokesperson of the BJP. We have with us Rajat Sethi, author. Also joining us is Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author. We also have with us Haji Rangres, political analyst. Advocate Nikhil Jain, political analyst, is with us. Vivek Sailas is national spokesperson of Samajwadi Party. Ashutosh Mishra is a senior journalist joining us. But what exactly is this entire crisis in Karnataka all about? Let's quickly bring it up on our screen and get you a quick brief of what we've been seeing over the last few days. Kissa Kursi ka in Karnataka. The Natak in Karnataka is truly underway. The reason is the secret 2.5-year deal that was struck when the Congress came to power 2.5 years ago in Karnataka. Siddaramaiah is now adamant that he will complete a 5-year tenure. DK Shivkumar, on the other hand, wants his pound of flesh. He wants the word to be kept of the latter part of the 2.5-year tenure, and he be made the chief minister. Let's quickly get you the next set of factors. What really is it in terms of both the factors? Who are their supporters within the Karnataka government as far as the MLAs are concerned? Siddaramaiah, while he has more MLAs with him, he also has several heavyweights, including Dinesh Gundurao, minister. DK Shivkumar has Shivanand Patil. Let's take a look at the next set of persons. There's Satish Jarkioli, himself an aspirant for the chief minister's post. In fact, Siddaramaiah's son, Yatindra, said that he is a successor for his father's legacy. And we have Chelurayaswamy, a minister who's also supporting DK Shivkumar. G. Parameshwara, yet another contender for the chief minister's post, is a prominent Dalit face and home minister. He too is in the Siddaramaiah camp firmly. We have Srinivas MLA, who is with DK Shivkumar. H.C. Mahadevappa, minister, who is with Siddaramaiah. On the other hand, you have H.D. Ranganath MLA, who is with DK Shivkumar. K.H. Muniyappa, minister with Siddaramaiah. On the other hand, you have Shivana MLA with DK Shivkumar. You have Zamir Ahmad Khan, minister, who's with Siddaramaiah, and Ravi Ganiga with DK Shivkumar. So the Karnataka, of course, another noted MLA who has repeatedly spoken out in favor of DK Shivkumar is Iqbal Hussain. But of course, the fact is that the state unit of Karnataka appears to be split between these two factions, these two camps. But what are we looking at in terms of the strengths and weaknesses of these two leaders? Let's go with DK Shivkumar first. He's of course a troubleshooter for the Congress, but he's also, he has high-profile lawsuits and corruption probes that are against him. He has led the party's victory in Karnataka in the last elections as the KPCC chief. He also has a strong reputation for fundraising. His weakness, of course, on the other hand, is that he's criticized for an authoritarian leadership style. There's also the fact that he has extensive industry connections that actually go in favor of DK Shivkumar. Let's also now take a look at Siddaramaiah himself. He's known for completing a full 5-year tenure in the past, wants to repeat that again. He's, of course, in the final phase of his political career, and that's a weakness against him. He has been criticized for poor law and order as well as management of the governance itself. Enjoys the support of a majority of the MLAs of the Karnataka Congress, and that's really in his favor. His weakness, of course, is that he's lost key constituencies in past elections, and of course is facing emerging internal factional rivalries are one of the negatives that he has. But of course, he also is the leader of the Ahinda movement, which includes backwards, which includes minorities and Dalits. Let's quickly open this up and take it across to our guest joining us. Ashutosh Mishra, I want to come across to you first. What's happening in Karnataka is very interesting to see. DK Shivkumar has pulled out all the stops. There are Mutts and Swamiji is now speaking out in his favor. He is certainly not going to rest until he gets the chief minister's gaddi. The Congress has only to lose if it takes longer and longer to take the final decision. Ashutosh.
A quick decision is obviously the need of the hour. But as I was looking at the what you were showing me, G. Parameshwar has already said that he is ready to support Shivkumar as the chief minister. He has already come on record and said that. So to say that there is so much factionalism and you have just shown the list of what's wrong with Siddaramaiah. I don't.
Also said he wants to become chief minister.
No.
So which do we believe?
Parmeshwar has recently said.
He has said we will abide by whatever the High Command says. That doesn't mean he's with
specifically
Shivkumar.
asked this question and he said if Shivkumar is made, DK Shivkumar is made the chief minister, he will support it.
So what is the point you're making?
The point I'm making is that if there is a case in a party where there is a problem of plenty, there are seasoned, competent leaders who want to have this desire to become the chief minister, there's nothing wrong.
And washing dirty linen in public is all right. Let's quickly bring up those tweets. Just look at these tweets. These are the tweets. And this was, in fact, something that I wanted to show. This is just last night. This is just something that happened on Thursday night. Our word to Karnataka is not a slogan. It means the world to us, is what Siddaramaiah said in response to DK Shivkumar saying, word power is world power. What does this really mean? And what really are we looking at in Nikhil Jain? If this is the kind of open displays on social media, sparring on social media, does this make the Karnataka Congress look any good?
Madhav, like I said a couple of days ago on your debate, it is all in the eyes of the beholder. You are looking at it like a conflict. When I read these two slogans, I read these slogans as leaders who are trying to put out what their vision for the state is, how they want to carry out their politics.
They're conflicting visions, that's the point.
No, hold on. This is not in conflict. Please point out the exact conflict how they are. Our word to Karnataka is not a slogan.
I will tell you. World power is world power. The biggest force in the world was to keep one's word. Keep one's word for what? 2.5 years later, you will switch and give the chief minister's gaddi to me. That's what he's saying. And what is the response coming here from CM? 1 second. Our word to Karnataka. Now, listen, you wanted an explanation. Now, keep quiet and listen to it. Our word to Karnataka is not a slogan. It means the world to us. So the word is to Karnataka, to the voting public, not to the High Command. Very clear divergence of views of both of these leaders. Nikhil Jain, now explain.
Madhav, you're really trying to read into it. You have added the chief minister ki gaddi into it, which I don't see written in the tweet that has been posted.
So what is he referring to?
He's referring to the fact that when you make promises to the people, those promises mean the world to us. He's essentially saying the same thing. Now, Madhav, you're trying to look into something. I just hope that you had also tried to do all this.
Is this politics? Nikhil Jain, just one question. Does politics at that highest level, does it happen in closed rooms? Or does it play out in social media like this? And how often does it happen?
Madhav, can I at least complete the point that I'm trying to make?
Please explain.
I am loving the fact
the
fact that you're doing this surgical analysis of the political situation in Karnataka right now. I would have also loved it if we would have done a similar analysis just a month ago when 16 ministers from the Gujarat government were made to resign overnight, essentially changing the entire cabinet and council of ministers, only retaining the chief minister. I don't remember anybody, not you, but anybody doing any sort of analysis.
Were ministers complaining in public like this? Were ministers complaining in public like this? Were there open fights happening?
But you are seeing that as a complaint. It doesn't look like a complaint.
It's not a complaint.
What I'm more concerned about is
what you did
what the government has
completely
delivered.
wrong. You changed 16 ministers and there was no complaint. Completely wrong, says Nikhil Jain. Respond to him.
I'm very happy that the Congress is living in such dilulu. And I'll tell you, this picture defines the entire state of the Congress party in Karnataka. There is one chair, which is the chief minister's chair, which both Siddaramaiah and DK Shivkumar are looking at. But the crux of the matter is not this picture. The crux of the matter lies in Rahul Gandhi. Because whether it is the Congress workers in Bihar who are saying no, vote chori was a failed campaign, there were ticket manipulation which took place, corruption was there in Congress party when it gave ticket in Bihar, or whether it is in Karnataka where they are fighting for Kissa Kursi Ka, or whether it is in Jammu and Kashmir where the Congress is not able to get spokespersons to defend for itself because they know if we become the Congress spokesperson, we will be considered as anti-India. Across everybody's understanding, and not just the people, it's the Congress workers who are understanding that they are taking forward the mission of Congress Mukt Bharat and Gandhi Vadra Parivar Mukt Bharat. It is not the BJP which has taken it very seriously. It's the Congress workers which have taken it seriously. This is why you see the state of affairs in Karnataka. And if you believe this is expression of democratic opinion, I clap for you, my dear gentlemen. I want you to continue expressing this democratic opinion right till 2029 because your state will again ensure that in 2029 we'll come back to power with more than 300
Has
seats.
not answered
Okay.
on Gujarat yet. The entire long prepared speech, not a single word on Gujarat.
Exactly. I am very, very happy that he believes that what has happened in Gujarat is incorrect, because the people of Gujarat and our cabinet believe it's a generational shift which has taken place. This is the difference in the political
Okay, that
approach
is a
of Prime Minister
generational
Narendra
shift.
Modi and the Congress party.
Okay,
You
that is
keep
a
on doing
generational
Gandhi
shift.
Water
This is a
family,
power
Gandhi
tussle.
Water family.
Nikhil,
Obviously,
Nikhil, you
yes,
have
This
to-
is a
you have
power
to-
tussle. That is a generational
Nikhil,
shift.
Nikhil,
Have
one
you seen
second.
the Chief
Has the Chief
Minister?
Minister changed?
Have you seen the change? Will he not change?
Has
Will he
the
not
Chief
change?
Minister changed in
So you are
Gujarat?
saying
Yes or
that
no?
DK Shivkumar will not be
Has
made the Chief Minister?
in Gujarat
Declare
said yes or no?
declare. He will
Has
not be made the Chief Minister.
changed in Gujarat?
Very
Yes or
happy.
no?
So
Let me just come in. Let me just come in.
about?
Nikhil, either which ways. The point is that when there's dirty linen being washed in public, every day there is a new MLA who comes and says, I want X or Y to become the Chief Minister. There are some who say, we want to become Chief Ministers, from Jharkhand to Parmeshwar. Now, obviously, that's not the most optimal situation. And how can you expect governance when people are busy rushing into Delhi, holding meetings here, going back, conflagrating meetings being held, various camps, dinners, etc. happening? What about the governance of the state?
The governance of the state is going quite well.
Really?
Like I've been repeating. I was not interjecting. Like I've repeated on your show. Like I've repeated on your show multiple times. Whether you look at infrastructure, whether you look at development, whether you look at social welfare schemes, millions of tens of thousands, or I think millions. I have to check the number. Millions of households, millions. Yes, I've travelled in Bangalore.
When was the last?
How many hectares have been inundated in the floods? Yeah, are you aware? How many lakh hectares have been inundated?
Did I ever say there is nothing wrong at all? What I'm
14
trying-
lakh hectares, Siddaramaiah said.
Mother, will you let me complete? Or will you
I am
interject me at every single
asking
word?
you to answer. I am asking you to answer. I have every right to counter what you are saying. We are talking about governance. I am asking about floods. Do floods not reflect a poor state of governance, sir? And what the Karnataka government has done to counter them?
You want to shift goalposts? Let me do that. What is the AQI in Delhi right now? What is the AQI in Uttar Pradesh right
So
now?
AQI in Delhi is equal to floods in Karnataka. One by one.
Again changing
One by
the
one.
goalposts. You asked me a question, let me
AQI,
answer
I am telling you, AQI in Delhi is a failure. Now tell me the failure to manage Karnataka floods is a failure. No, say that. Say that it's a failure of the Karnataka government. I'm telling you, Delhi government AQI is a
in
failure.
Delhi right now.
The AQI is a failure to handle
Whose
pollution.
failure?
The Delhi government's failure. I'm telling you.
Which
No, sir,
party runs
Karnataka
the
government
Delhi
failure.
government?
No, admit it's a Karnataka government failure. Admit.
party runs the Delhi
Admit.
government?
Admit
Can I
it's a
now make a
Karnataka
point?
government
You
failure.
have not yet
I am
named
saying it's
BJP.
Delhi
You have
government
not yet
failure of the
named
BJP.
BJP.
You tell me it's a Karnataka government failure of the Congress. Tell me now. Say it.
No.
Say it. You are asking me to admit it. No, say it. Now you do not have an answer. But let me bring in others now. Rajat Sethi. I want Rajat Sethi to respond. One by one. No, one second. You had your say. Rajat Sethi.
You not let me talk about the AI managed traffic management system.
wonderful.
You not let me talk about
Wonderful. And all those projects are hanging fire. All of those projects are hanging fire because of what we are seeing. I want Rajat to come in. Rajat, he says that the governance is wonderful in Karnataka, from potholes to poor management of floods. There are n number of issues which people of Karnataka, and even the guarantees itself that have let this state dry. Would you like to tell Nikhil how well the state has been governed? One by one. We'll go. Yes, we'll come to Maharashtra. But let him make his point on Karnataka.
So, I was not speaking, and I believe that he'll pass on the courtesy, though it looks very unlikely. And don't drag him that much. His fledgling career is going to be in ruins. Let me tell you what is wrong with Karnataka. In Karnataka, what we are seeing is that, Congress party at large, and more so in Karnataka, is completely bereft of that glue, which is ideology that is needed. Pick any state, Manipur to Gujarat, Jammu and Kashmir to Karnataka, every single state we are seeing a repeat story. You pick Rajasthan, see what has happened to Congress party over there. Pick Madhya Pradesh, the two fought Kamalnath and Digvijay, and the party is in tatters right now. See, there is something which is fundamentally problematic with the Congress party. I believe that they don't hold anything dear to their heart so much that they can sacrifice their political gains for the larger cause. That larger cause is missing. That's number one. Number two is that the central party itself, they do not have the formal or the informal power anymore because they're not winning elections. Why should a Siddaramaiah listen to a Rahul Gandhi who hasn't won election over the 90 elections that sequentially he has kept losing? So why would a Siddaramaiah ever listen to so-called quote-unquote high command? I think high command is a word which should not be used for Rahul Gandhi. It's the lowest possible command that has ever existed in Congress party.
Okay, it's a test for Mr. Kharge and the High Command itself. First of all, Mr. Kharge says, I will speak to the High Command will decide it. 2 days ago, he says that I am also in the High Command, but Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi are also the High Command. The fact is that Sonia Gandhi is not in the country, so no decision will be taken. Is this how decisions an important decision making has to happen, because it's a test for Mr. Kharge also now. Ashutosh Mishra.
So you are talking about Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi is doing his job here. Even today, when I say today, I mean in current times, he has taken responsibility for wherever defeat has happened. Has he
taken for Bihar?
In case of
he says everyone's responsible. He says everyone's responsible. So what does that mean?
In case of Bihar, he said I am also responsible. If others are responsible. Let's move beyond that. No, we were talking about infrastructure.
We'll come to Bihar in a minute. We'll come to. There's an entire set of talking points for Bihar. Please answer on Karnataka and Mr. Kharge's role.
Yeah. So Mr. Kharge's role is as the president. He's part of what you say is the high command. He said the three of us will take a decision, and that decision will be taken. So running down Rahul Gandhi.
He's made it clear it will only happen after Sonia Gandhi comes.
Running down. No, let's first finish Rahul Gandhi, then we'll come to Sonia Gandhi. Coming to Rahul Gandhi, when BJP attacks.
Sir, who is losing with this? Who is losing with this delay? You yourself began the debate saying that the Congress stands to lose. Why delay like this? It's a crucial state. You have all of three big states where your party is in power. I mean, there's Himachal, Telangana, and Karnataka, right? So for the Congress party, is this not important? Survival not important?
You know, let's be very clear here that in this case, again, while BJP might be drooling that last time they brought down the Congress government, this time it's not going to happen. This Mungeri Lal ke Haseen Sapne of Narendra Modi, that there will be a vertical split in Congress, is not going to happen. Rahul Gandhi has brought him down to 240, and that's why they are always afraid of Rahul Gandhi from 400 par to 240. That's why they keep attacking Rahul Gandhi. And in case of Karnataka, just let me finish. In case of Karnataka, you are criticizing infrastructure. Let's come to Gujarat. Gujarat's infrastructure, we always hear how many bridges are falling and everything. So if there can be a change there, and let's presume that what you are saying about infrastructure is a problem in Karnataka, and they want to change the leadership. What's wrong? In Madhya Pradesh, where they had projected Mama Shivraj Singh Chauhan as the chief minister, they didn't.
So they've decided to change the leadership.
Once
again, so are you saying they've decided to change the leadership? You say what's wrong?
Who am I to say? What I'm saying, what is wrong?
So they should do it fast. That's all I'm saying. Why delay?
That is what is wrong.
Dr. Ranganathan. One second, let others come. And Dr. Ranganathan, what is the argument here? Are you understanding this argument? He's saying what is wrong, but he's saying I'm also not confirming it.
No, it's like the meme goes, this is beyond science. I can't understand this. But I quickly, before I'm interjected by Jan Z, let me just make 5 points that I want to. Number one. Clearly, as far as Madhav Congress chief ministers go, Mr. D.K. Shivkumar is in the lead. He should become the next chief minister because he has more corruption cases than Siddaramaiah. But it's not a question of high command. It's a question
I will interrupt him. Those corruption cases are by Narendra Modi, who targets his strong opponents using corruption as an excuse. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you have to be corrected there. It's a badge of honor when Narendra Modi files a corruption case against you.
Okay, now let Dr. Ranganathan continue. Yes.
Badge of honor. Likewise, they will say National Herald case also, it's a badge of honor. But anyway.
Of course. Of course. You broke the rule.
Okay. Unbelievable. Okay. Let's come back. Okay. This debate is not a National Herald. Most likely we will have another debate on the national debate on the issue of National Herald. But for the moment, we're discussing Karnataka. Let him speak on this.
Why are you doing?
Yeah.
Please don't do this. Yeah. I didn't interrupt you. I'm listening to you. Please be Gen Z, not Jan Z. Please. Now, it's not a question of high command. It's a question of command that is high. I don't want to elaborate on that, but I mean, rhetorically, I don't want the response.
No interruptions.
But rhetorically, I'm asking them, is there any decision that Mr. Siddaramaiah has taken in the last 2.5 years that has been negated or disagreed upon by the high command? No. So why this clamor for I should be the chief minister? I shouldn't be when whoever is the chief minister of Karnataka, no decision that is taken is overturning or disagreeing with the decision of the high command. That is what is the hallmark of teamwork. And ironically, on the day when Congress has been slapped left, right and center, first by the Supreme Court on SIR, and I quote the Supreme Court, Quote, deletions took place on clear grounds such as death, migration and duplication. We were tired asking for paralegal services to come forward to anyone who complained that they were deleted. Not one case of complaint came. This is SIR on Bihar Supreme Court. On the day when the so-called dead economy is blazing GDP 8.2% Q2, on the day when the Sensex has breached the mythical 86,000 mark, this is the telltale signs of dead economy. And finally, let's talk about teamwork. When you talk of Karnataka, what has happened in the last 2.5 years? Yes, give or take a few, it's fared as well or as poorly as any other state, give or take a few states, that is irrespective. But do you realize that when Congress took over, the debt of Karnataka was 5.6 lakh crores? And you expect a government with physical prudence to reduce it. You know what the debt is right now? 7.7 lakh crores. Since Congress took over, the debt has increased by 2.6 lakh, 2.2 lakh crores. Is this how you are taking care of Karnataka? So obviously the fact of the matter is, it is looking at a bottomless abyss from which there is no escape. It doesn't matter who the chief minister is, they're going to live out the next 2.5 years and the next government is going to.
हाजी रंगरेज, सिंपल क्वेश्चन आपसे, सिंपल सवाल है, सिंपल सवाल आपसे है, गवर्नेंस की अगर बात करें तो देयर आर वेरी सीरियस क्वेश्चंस. खटाखट मॉडल हैज ब्लेड द स्टेट ड्राई. और तो और यू हैव अ सिचुएशन जहां पे फॉर्मर मंत्री है के एन राजन्ना रूलिंग पार्टी के मंत्री रहते हुए कहते हैं कि असेंबली डिसॉल्व करिए, चुनाव करते हैं कर्नाटक में. ये कब देखा है आपने कि रूलिंग पार्टी के नेता, सिटिंग विधायक ये कह रहे हैं कि लेट्स गो फॉर इलेक्शंस? ये हो क्या रहा है कर्नाटक?
देखिए माधव जी, जिस तरीके से आज पूरे देश का माहौल बना दिया गया है, कैसे तरीके से सीबीआई, ईडी और इनकम टैक्स की जो भाजपा लगातार जिनका दुरुपयोग करके हमारे पार्टी के नेताओं को लेती है और अपनी पार्टी में लाकर उन्हें मंत्री भी बनाती है, और फिर कहते हैं कि कांग्रेस पार्टी को कैसे हम जो है कमजोर करना चाहते हैं, और किस तरीके से कांग्रेस पार्टी का एक परिवार है और परिवार में लोगों अपनी बात का, अगर किसी को कोई सहमत नहीं है तो उसमें आजादी है कांग्रेस पार्टी में कि अपनी बात रख सके. तो डी शिवकुमार जी ने जिस तरीके से अपनी बात रखी है, उसकी बात का जो है हमारे जो शीर्ष नेतृत्व थे उस पर वो चर्चा कर रहा है और बात करेगा और शूट आउट हो जाएगा. हमारे घर का मसला है, जिनके खुद के मकान कांच के हों वो दूसरों पे जो है पत्थर मारने का काम कर रहे हैं. तो हमारी पार्टी है, हमारा मसला है, हम अपना उसको शूट आउट कर लेंगे.
ओपन में ऐसे झगड़ा करना सही है?
देखिए, झगड़ा किस परिवार में, किस घर में नहीं होता. इनके झगड़े भी आ जाएंगे बाहर, जितनी विपक्ष में आ जाएंगे इनके भी झगड़े बाहर आ जाएंगे.
अच्छा, पर आ नहीं रहे,
आ जाएंगे इनके भी.
अगर
झगड़े तो हमारी पार्टी में कुछ भी होता है, मतभेद होता है, हमारी पार्टी में मतभेद होता है, आप उस पर जो है नेशनल डिबेट कर देते हैं.
इनके मतभेद पता है आपके पूरा मौका है, एक्सपोज करिए कहां इनकी इंटरनल लड़ाइयां चल रही है. बताइए.
महाराष्ट्र में चल रही है इनकी लड़ाई, महाराष्ट्र में चल रही है इनकी लड़ाई.
ओके, इससे पहले आप माइंड मत करिएगा, मैं इनकी बहुत इज्जत करता हूं, लेकिन ये तो बीजेपी की बी टीम थे एएमएम, ये कांग्रेस को क्यों सपोर्ट करने लग गए?
आ गए उन्होंने,
कांग्रेस में आ गया हो ना,
हृदय परिवर्तन हो गया इनका, हृदय परिवर्तन हो गया.
यू आर नॉट इन एआईएमएम? आई एम सो सॉरी. मैंने तो बिहार के लिए कांग्रेचुलेट किया.
आप जो है बैटिंग करते हैं बीजेपी की तरफ से, तो आप बीजेपी में आ गए.
तो मैंने बिहार के लिए कांग्रेचुलेट किया, आपको वापस लाइए कांग्रेचुलेशन.
चलिए, ओके प्रदीप, रिस्पॉन्ड टू दैट. महाराष्ट्र also there is infighting happening. It's not restricted to only Karnataka. You are also seeing Mr. Shinde, his cabinet members, all his ministers, etc., boycotting meetings. So it's not something that's restricted to only Karnataka. Internal fights happen everywhere in the country. Respond.
Well, please understand, internal political opinion expression is not in fights which are taking place. Here you have Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister camping in Delhi for days, and the MLAs saying that Mr. Siddaramaiah should be made Chief Minister. Some MLAs in Karnataka saying Mr. D.K. Shivkumar should be made the Chief Minister. But I want to ask you, does the Congress admit that there is a problem in Karnataka? Because Mr. Jain, who is a great intellectual and the advisor to Mr. Rahul Gandhi, says there is no problem. But I want to counter the advisor to Rahul Gandhi by a simple fact. The Congress High Command has a sense of timing to resolve the deep Karnataka power tussle. This is not what I am saying. This is Mr. Priyank Kharge who's saying. So I want to know who's speaking the truth. Are you speaking the truth, or is Mr. Kharge speaking the truth? But my worry is for the people of Karnataka, because they gave a complete, absolute majority to the Congress party. Imagine a scenario where the Congress party comes even in absolute majority, even then they cannot keep their house in order. How can they even govern? जो खुद के घर के अंदर की लड़ाई नहीं सुलझा सकते, वो देश के अंदर govern क्या करेंगे? This is why Rahul is sitting in opposition, and people of this country does not believe in Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party. And I'll tell you last 10 seconds. The crux of the matter is the following, Madhav. No Congress karyakarta takes Rahul Gandhi seriously. There is an imminent fight and a split which will take place in the Congress party, because every Congress worker is realizing that with the Gandhi Vadra family at the top, their political future is in darkness.
Okay.
That's the root of the matter.
Okay.
And anybody who wants a political future...
I want Vivek Salas to come in on this, because Vivek
development.
Salas, even your party leaders, Ravidas Mehrotra, there are MLAs, there are spokespersons, not one but multiple people who have come out to say कि अखिलेश जी को इंडिया ब्लॉक का चीफ बना दीजिए. He will lead it much better. Is it time now for the Congress to move over as an ally
I think
of the
you should
India
have
bloc?
seen the tweet of the national president of Akhilesh Yadav. Then you wouldn't have asked this question again. It was all clear when he tweeted. Anyway, I don't want to go into this. We are discussing Karnataka. At the beginning of the show, you said Pradeep Bhandari said 2.5 years of deal. You talked.
It was them saying it.
No, you talked about the Karnataka floods, 10 lakh hectares, and Anand Ranathan talked about the depth on Karnataka after Congress had come to know. One by one. 2.5 years deal was done by the Bharatiya Janata Party and Uddhav Thackeray. And at the end of the day, what happened? Uddhav Thackeray lost his party. That is the reality of the Bharatiya Janata Party. You talked about Karnataka floods, 10 lakh hectares. In Bihar, Bharatiya Janata Party has been in power for the last 20 years. This is the 21st year. And you have 22 lakh hectares underwater in Bihar, but the media doesn't want to talk about it. Anand Ranathan said, please, let me complete.
Very widely covered.
Anandji, please, let me complete. Please.
Conclude, make your conclusion.
Anand Ranathan said about the depths on Karnataka after the Congress was in power. But Anandji, just a minute. I was quiet when everyone. I never spoke a word. I never even whispered. You know, the debt in 2014 was 55 lakh crores on entire India. Today, you know what the Bharatiya Janata Party has achieved? It is 216 lakh crores in India. That is the reality of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Coming to the fight, if you see what is happening in Maharashtra, it is Devendra Fadnavis versus, you know what, Eknath Shinde. Eknath Shinde. They are calling wait. They are calling each other Ravan. Good point. Not only that. Not only that. They are fighting. They are contesting. They are contesting the municipal elections against each other in Maharashtra. If you go to Patna, Bihar. Okay,
Rajas wants to respond to you. Okay, you made your point. Rajas wants to respond to you.
You know, Madhav, I think, you know, let's take a step back and see there is something deeper. If you don't address the problem, diagnose the problem, how will you address it? How will you solve it? Let me start, you know, take examples. Haryana, till the very last day of election, Bhupender Hooda and Kumari Selja were fighting. We all know that. Go to Maharashtra. Look at what Vijay Vettesar.
But after the election, even
allow me. In Rajasthan, they were.
It is a fight for the Speaker's post.
Sir,
on 1st of December,
hear me out.
On 1st of December,
Sir, let him make his point. Vivek, he's responding to you.
Vidhan Sabha meeting.
Vivek, you asked three questions. You asked three questions. Listen to the response.
I'm actually bringing in, you know, a serious question. There is something fundamentally amiss, and I want to highlight that. What is happening in Rajasthan? They were in power, and they were pretty good because the BJP was in crumbles over there. Then you saw the vertical split between Sachin Pilot and Ashok Gehlot, same issue. Kamal Nath was in power, and Digvijay Singh, what all drama happened in Madhya Pradesh, again vertical split. Chhattisgarh, Bhupesh Baghel and T.S. Singh, they again vertical split. You go on and on. I mean, Gujarat, you see Hardik Patel, their biggest torchbearer of Gen Z. He left the whole party only. Now I don't know where he is currently in the party. Now look at Goa, look at Uttarakhand. Where is Harish Rawat? Every day he's sulking. Look at Punjab, Amrinder Singh, Navjot Singh Sidhu. The battle are still in public media.
Okay.
All the bites that they used to put against each other.
Okay.
Go on and on. I can go to Kerala.
Talk about Yogi Adityanath and Keshav Maurya.
Look at
Please
Shashi
talk
Tharoor.
about Nitish Kumar and Samrat Chaudhary. Please talk about Devendra Fadnavis and
I'm going to address this issue. This is a very important issue. Gentlemen, I'm going to address this issue. This is a very, very important issue. This is a very important issue in itself.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi or Sonia Gandhi.
What about the national
Once again, Vivek Salas.
Party is winning, BJP is winning, you are not winning. Please find the answer.
I'm just talking about
it is infighting.
Clearly the problem is with you.
This is the second talking point we're talking about. What happened as far as the post-mortem meeting, as far as the Bihar Congress is concerned. A very interesting meeting. Let's tell you why. There was high drama at Congress's Bihar Loss Review meet. This is what sources have told us. Engineers Sanjeev and Jitendra Kumar have traded threats. There was even a threat of tickets to outsiders, the issue that was raised by Sanjeev, and he issued a goli maar dunga threat in return to his party colleague. There was an altercation when Rahul and Kharge were not present at that particular location. They hadn't entered the meeting venue, but Bihar state leaders were very much there. Now, what happened as far as the war of versions? There are two different versions coming in. Engineer Sanjeev says, I did not threaten. The confirmation comes in from Jitendra Kumar. He says there was indeed an altercation that took place. He says nothing like this happened. Over here, the statement coming is that Engineer Sanjeev appeared frustrated. Now, this is, of course, the version of Engineer Sanjeev where he says no talk of firing shots, whereas the response from Jitendra Kumar is that goli maar dunga threat was indeed issued from his side. So these are the reasons that, yeah, let's look at the reasons. Let's look at the reasons for what exactly has happened as far as Bihar Congress is concerned. Caste-based ticket distribution has happened. Seat sharing and candidate selection that took place was questionable. There was anger against the party high command is what has been stated. There's also resentment against the Bihar Congress chief and also, of course, the management itself in the state. There were a series of dharnas, protests, etc. that took place. Now let's come to Bihar. Ashutosh Mishra, you were addressing what happened in Bihar. How is this any constructive criticism? You have people openly threatening each other, saying goli maar dunga, so on and so forth. The party's leadership in the state is just sitting and watching. They're not even trying to control the situation. And how is this in any way going to inspire confidence amongst the state unit? What is happening in Delhi?
You know, two people getting out of hand, and when they are alone saying something,
not alone,
does not reflect. Even you are saying this is source based. So what I'm saying is, and you have said that Kharge and Rahul weren't there.
They are on camera saying this.
So Kharge and Rahul weren't there. And two people fighting amongst themselves, lack of whatever etiquette, manners, whatever you want to say. Arey, we have ministers here say goli maro salon ko, and you are talking about two people. You have people here. You have people.
Is he a minister? Is he a minister?
When he was a minister then.
Is he a minister currently?
Anurag Thakur minister nahi tha.
Is he a minister currently?
Was he not a minister?
He said there are ministers. I'm asking, are there? Are ministers? Are ministers? Your leaders, okay. Pradeep Bhandari, your leaders have used similar language before in public domain. Respond.
Please.
Respond.
If we can show the video, I will really appreciate it because he's spreading fake news. I challenge Nikhil. Go on Google, Nikhil. Go on AI and see if Mr. Anurag Thakur has said that. He has not said that. Now let me come to fact. He was saying source based. Let me quote the Congress leader Abidur Rahman. Quote, we made a big mistake. We did a wrong campaign. There was corruption in ticket distribution. There were ticket manipulation which took place. We told the Congress High Command, look at Congress leader 2. Congress netas blame Rahul Gandhi's vote chori campaign for Bihar's loss. That is point number 2, unquote. Point number 3, and I end my submission with this. Rahul Gandhi was spearheading the entire campaign, calling himself quote unquote Jan Nayak. When the entire campaign falls flat, that is what Supriya Srinath called him, right?
Did Rahul Gandhi?
No, so he's not a Jan Nayak. Is he a Jan Nayak?
Did Rahul Gandhi? You made a statement. Rahul Gandhi called himself Jan Nayak.
Who is Supriya
Is that true? Is that correct or not?
Is he a Jan Nayak?
Is that correct or not? What did you say?
Is he a Jan Nayak?
What did you say?
I am astonished. You cannot call your leader a Jan Nayak. No, for us, he is not a Jan Nayak. He is a Nota Nayak.
Just a second. We'll settle this.
He has no answer for the bridges.
Who is Supriya Srinath? Is she a spokesperson of the Congress party?
No. Does he have any answer?
Is Supriya Srinath a spokesperson of the Congress party? Yes or no?
She is certainly a spokesperson of the Congress party.
So what she says is the Congress party's version. If she's saying she's Jan Nayak, he's Jan Nayak then.
So if Supriya Srinath says something that is same as Rahul Gandhi saying it himself.
Whose posters are these? Whose posters are these?
BJP spokespersons have been using the lingo of high school students. I just expect them to not behave like high school students. Oh, इसने कह दिया, उसने कह दिया. Ha! Let's not pretend like juvenile kids. You've asked me a question. Let me answer.
Are you speaking about Rahul Gandhi?
See, this is
okay. The point. Okay, let me get Haji.
Can I please answer on the question that you asked?
Quickly answer, otherwise I'll move on to others.
You talk about what is the Congress party. You asked me a question that what is the Congress party doing on what happened in Bihar. The Congress party did not fight an election as well as they could have, and they're holding review meetings. People are being held accountable. At the same time,
how are they being held accountable? Please tell us.
Yeah. At the same, until and unless you do an inquiry and
one by one, please.
What is this?
No crosstalk. No crosstalk. Let him finish. This is disrespectful to anyone. Let's not do this.
Until and unless the party goes to the bottom of what has happened, who is responsible? Is it the in charge? Is it the president? Is it the candidates? Is it the strategy? Is it Rahul Gandhi? Is it somebody else?
No, this Congress spokesperson is doing what?
Is he a clown? Mr. Bhandari, are you a clown? Are you a clown?
No personal comments. Don't do this. Don't do this.
No,
this is not correct. Nikhil, this is not correct. This is not correct.
You are calling Rahul Gandhi a clown. You are calling Priyanka Gandhi a clown.
One second, Pradeep, just 1 second. Let me just bring in
I don't want to get into juvenile.
Haji Rangres, simple question. Haji Rangres, simple question to you. कांग्रेस पार्टी अपने बिहार यूनिट के इश्यूज क्या ऐसे रिजॉल्व करेगी? एक दूसरे को गोली मारो बोल के, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कहीं फिक्स हो नहीं रही, आखिर हो क्या रहा है? क्योंकि कांग्रेस पार्टी की स्ट्राइक रेट चाहे बिहार में हो, चाहे महाराष्ट्र में हो, किसी और स्टेट में, कई ऐसे स्टेट्स हैं जहां अलायंस पार्टनर से काफी कम है और इस वजह से अलायंस डूबती जा रही है स्टेट पे स्टेट।
देखिए, जब भाजपा पार्टी बनी 1980 में, उसके बाद उनका भी ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड आप देख लीजिए किस तरीके से कितने चुनाव वो आ रहे हैं। लगातार कहते हैं कि राहुल जी के नेतृत्व में जो है 97, 92 पता नहीं कितने आंकड़े लेके आते हैं बीजेपी के लोग, इतने चुनाव जो है राहुल गांधी के नेतृत्व में जो है पार्टी हार गई चुनाव। तो जिस तरीके का मैं कह रहा हूँ, ये एक माहौल बनाया जा रहा है किसी भी तरीके से। जननायक राहुल गांधी, आप ये बताइए, जिसने भारत जोड़ो यात्रा, इतनी लाखों किलोमीटर का रास्ता उनने जो है पैदल यात्रा करी, बिहार में भी यात्रा करी, और जिस तरीके से वो देश के हर एक वर्ग के लोगों से लगातार मिल रहे हैं, उनकी समस्या जानते हैं, उनसे मिलते हैं, उनकी बात करते हैं, उनके मुद्दों को भी वो सदन में भी
बहुत अच्छी बात है, बहुत अच्छी बातें कर रही
वोट की बात।
चुनाव की बात भी देखिए ना, कितने चुनाव लड़े जा चुके हैं, 70 से ज्यादा चुनाव हार चुके हैं राहुल गांधी जी के जब से नेता बने हैं कांग्रेस पार्टी के, और दोनों की ट्रेजेक्टरी में फर्क है। बीजेपी उठ रही है, चुनाव जीतती जा रही है, कांग्रेस लगातार चुनाव हारती जा रही है। देश भर के चुनाव के आंकड़े देख लीजिए बस।
देश में जो है नफरत की राजनीति लगातार हावी होती जा रही है, जिस तरीके से हिंदू,
तो उसको काउंटर करिए, तो वो भी तो स्ट्रैटेजी है।
हमारी जो पार्टी है,
उसको स्ट्रैटेजी भी होनी चाहिए।
माधव जी, हमारी पार्टी जो है ना मुद्दों की राजनीति करती है। दरअसल क्या बात है, देश में मुद्दों की बात करती है, महंगाई की बात करती है, बेरोजगारी की बात करती है,
और संगठन की बात करती है। संगठन की भी कुछ बात कर रहे हैं सर, संगठन की भी तो कुछ बात जरूरी है।
संगठन आज बताइए, जिस अभी ये कह रहे थे कि इन्हें 11 साल हुए हैं सरकार में आए हुए, कह रहे कि इनसे सरकार नहीं चल रही। अरे देश में 57 साल सरकार कांग्रेस पार्टी ने चलाई है। सरकार 57 साल
सवाल है,
कांग्रेस पार्टी ने चलाई है, देश में भी और राज्यों में भी।
यही तो सवाल है।
आपको लगता है कि कांग्रेस नहीं संभाल सकती? अरे जहां हमारी पार्टी में राज्यों में सरकारें कौन चला रहे हैं?
ओके, डॉक्टर रंगनाथ
पूरा बोल दो। रंगरेज साहब, मेरा आपसे हाथ जोड़कर एक सवाल है, मैं फिर पूरी डिबेट में नहीं बोलूंगा और मैं आपकी ताली बजाऊंगा। एक राज्य सरकार का नाम बता दीजिए जहां कांग्रेस पार्टी ने 10 साल लगातार सरकार चलाई पिछले 20 सालों में।
हम जो अपने मैनिफेस्टो लेकर आते हैं उन पर काम करते हैं। आपकी तरह नहीं, हम सत्ता के लोबी हैं, जाके सत्ता में बैठ जाएं, मुख्यमंत्री बन जाए, मुख्यमंत्री प्रधानमंत्री बन जाए। हम लोगों के मुद्दों की राजनीति करते हैं और करते रहेंगे।
कर्नाटक में
जीत हार जनता तय करती है।
सर, कर्नाटक में जो एग्जांपल है बलिदान त्याग का, सीएम डिप्टी सीएम, कोई सत्ता के लोभी नहीं है वहां पे कर्नाटक में।
नहीं, देखिए जो पॉलिटिकल लोग हैं वो इस तरीके की है। हमारे जो राहुल गांधी हैं, अगर राहुल गांधी नहीं चाहते, राहुल गांधी नहीं चाहते तो 2004 से 13 तक हमारी सरकार थी, वो मुख्यमंत्री प्रधानमंत्री बन सकते हैं।
ओके, डॉक्टर रंगनाथन वांट्स टू रिस्पोंड, देन आई कम टू अदर्स।
हां जी साहब, देखिए आप हद जा चुके हैं, मैं जा नहीं पाया, लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप मुझे इंटरप्ट करें। हाँ, मैं चल जाने को तैयार हूं, मैं उसके लिए कोई प्रॉब्लम है। देखिए, दो चीजें हैं, मैं ऑलरेडी कह चुका हूं, नो वन इज बीन एबल टू रिफ्यूट माय पॉइंट दैट इफ नॉट अ सिंगल डिसीजन बाय सिद्धारमैया हैज बीन ओवरटर्न्ड और हैज गॉन अगेंस्ट द विशेस ऑफ द हाई कमांड, then why does it matter who should be at the helm? Because whoever is at the helm, that decision would be actually percolating through from the high command. Point number one, irrefutable fact. But you know what worries me, Madhav, at another level? What worries me is that there will be a sedition charge slapped on DK Shivkumar. Do you think this is a figment of my imagination? If you think so, let me ask a direct question to my Jan Z friends and Haji Saab. Was Sachin Pilot slapped with a sedition charge by Galotsi? Yes or no? Yes or no? हाजी साहब, आप हज गए हैं,
क्या कहना चाहते हैं आप?
सचिन पायलट पे सेडिशन चार्ज लगाया था गहलोत साहब ने? यस और नो? यस और नो?
नहीं, इस बात का तो कोई बात नहीं। चर्चा तो हम बिहार की चल रही है, तुम आप जो है उस पे चले गए। भाई बिहार में चर्चा चल रही है, आज हमने अपने सब लोगों को बिठा के बातचीट करी, भाई क्यों हमारे हार।
दिस इज व्हाट वरीज मी।
हम उस पर बात कर रहे हैं।
प्लीज let me finish.
He's concluding. Let him conclude his point and then we'll come to you. Yeah.
This is what worries me. Because, you know, everyone's a fascist until the real fascist arrive, and the real fascist is Congress. Congress is going to make DK Shivkumar go the same way as Sachin Pilot was, or as Himanta Biswa Sarma was, or as in Himachal Pradesh, the daughter Pratibha Singh ji was, or Amrinder Singh was, or Shashi Tharoor was, or Sanjay Jha was, or in the next 6 months, Nikhil Jain would be.
Okay, I want to ask this question to Nikhil Jain, and it's a serious one. I'll come to you as well, Ashutosh. Nikhil Jain, answer this. What he has brought up in the case of Sachin Pilot is very interesting.
Yes.
Because there is similarity with DK Shivkumar. What is the similarity? Before all these cases were slapped, before all of this happened, Sachin Pilot came, tried to meet Rahul Gandhi, and he was also denied a darbar just like DK Shivkumar. Point number one. And point number two is that while in Delhi, the entire camp of Rahul Gandhi has often talked about the old guard, how they are pulling him back, and many of them have been sidelined. When it comes to several state satraps, it's a different yardstick. It's Ashok Gehlot in the case of Rajasthan, it is Siddaramaiah in the case of Karnataka. What does Rahul Gandhi really want is the question.
Madhav, see, this is...
Well, no, let's not do this.
I'll
Let's not
continue
trivialize.
the debate.
Let's not
We'll
trivialize.
do
No.
this.
Answer the question. I've asked you a serious question, answer it.
Please. So, you've posed a question that what will happen if DK Shivkumar is slapped with the sedition case? Has he been slapped with the sedition case?
No, answer my question. He has asked you a hypothetical question. Yeah. I've asked you a specific question of generational change. Does Rahul Gandhi really want it or not? Answer.
Certainly, he does want a generational change, and that happens in every party. But you are asking all these questions of the Congress party without a single shade of question to the BJP, and that is where my problem is. I'm not saying that everything. What is this?
Yeah, sir, where is
you
the fight?
can't have that as a defense for everything. 70 bridges have fallen, BJP is winning. 500 AQI, BJP is winning. People died of oxygen, BJP is winning. You admit corrupt people, BJP is winning. Nobody believes you that you nobody believes the Congress party. Then who is giving them 20% vote share? Who is giving the Congress party a 20% vote share? Who is giving the RJD a 23% vote share? Who was voting against Congress in the Maharashtra? What is this nonsense here?
What is the nonsense?
They are in this, to use their words, they're in this delulu that nobody is voting the Congress, nobody is voting the Congress party. The Congress party is not getting the same number of seats as the BJP. That is not to mean that the Congress party is not getting any votes. Let me remind these gentlemen that we are talking about a state where the Congress
Let's show you what the footprint. One second, gentlemen, just 1 second. I will answer this question. It's a very important question you have answered. 1 second. Let me answer this question with the statistics. Let's look at the map of India. I'm going to request that we skip what really has happened as far as the Mission Revive Congress is concerned. This is 1 second. This is what has happened as far as the Revive Congress movement is concerned. You have spoken. Please allow others to also speak. This is a Mission Revive Congress that we are talking about that has been launched in Jammu Kashmir. 2004, look at the states, look at the footprint. Look at the footprint of the Congress and ruled states and the BJP and BJP ally ruled states. That is 2004. This is what you can see. 14 states were with them at that point of time. In 2009, let's quickly move on. This is how the map quickly changes. Over the years, you can look at the kind of states where Congress gets increasingly strong. They are strong in 13 states. 2014, when the elections take place, the Modi government comes to power, they have won 9 states in that particular year. Let's move on to 2019. And the 2019 numbers are like this, where they are reduced to 6 states. 2024, that is the last Lok Sabha election, let's bring it down. They are down to 5 states. So the numbers and the footprint of the Congress party over the years have changed. Let's also very quickly look at some of the states where the infighting has impacted the fortunes of the Congress party. And this is why this is a very important issue to look at. In 2019, we're just looking at the last 5 years. There was a massive setback as leaders dumped their own party in Maharashtra. In Haryana, Bhupinder Hooda camp versus Kumari Selja camp issue played out. In 2020 in Delhi, there was a feud between Delhi Congress chief and the campaign committee head. In 2020 in Bihar, there was a mega feud after ticket distribution, very much like we're seeing happen at the moment. In 2020, we also saw the Bihar state leaders were sidelined. In 2021, in West Bengal, there was an internal fight over an alliance with ISF. In Assam, the state unit was divided into 5 camps. In Kerala, the Kerala Congress splits into factions and that hurt them. In Puducherry, there was major infighting over allegiance to Rangaswamy. And we move on to 2022 in Punjab, Amrinder versus Sidhu, which played out. We all know the outcome of that. In Uttarakhand, open rebellion between Ranjit Rawat and Harish Rawat. In Goa, party leaders turned against the state party president. In Manipur, party torn between MLAs loyal to Ibobi and dissident group. In Gujarat, Hardik Patel quits Congress, criticizes Rahul Gandhi. In 2023 in Meghalaya, 5 sitting MLAs resigned from the post hours before the poll date announcement. Moving on to the next state, Let's quickly bring that up on our screen if we have the next one. In Madhya Pradesh, infighting between Kamal Nath that took place, as well as, of course, Jyotiraditya Scindia. We saw Rajasthan rift between Sachin Pilot and Ashok Gehlot take place. We saw in Maharashtra, 22 rebel leaders suspended for anti-party activities. And in Haryana, factionalism between Bhupender Hooda and Kumari Selja. 2025 Delhi, we saw disagreement over the alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party play out, and in Bihar, mega protests against state in charge Krishna Labru. Ashutosh Mishra, these are facts. This has hurt the Congress party. It's an important issue to debate in that context. Respond.
I agree. Dissension is always bad for a party. But let's start with Sachin Pilot. Do you know that recently in a by-election, when the double engine ki sarkar is in Rajasthan, Congress won and BJP lost, and a seven-time MLA, Pratap Singhvi, has accused Vasundhara Raje for the loss, which is ridiculous, because BJP is supposed to be a party of discipline. Here we have a person, but nobody talks about that. Gehlot and Pilot are together again. You are talking about these losses. I have said it on more than once on your shows that in 2019 there was a study by Ashoka University professor which pointed out to how BJP was controlling elections. Vote chori is what Rahul Gandhi is talking about, and in vote chori, when we talk about vote chori, we talk about the deletions which you say Supreme Court has.
Okay.
Just let me finish. I haven't finished my argument.
Make your point.
In this case of deletions, there is a study which has shown that in 100 constituencies where NDA won, the deletions were more than
Okay, one moment.
Indian Express. Studies have been.
There were more than.
Madhav, it has been. We have limited time. Please, we have limited time. Dr. Nathan.
Ashutosh, please flip. Ashutosh,
Dr. Nathan.
See, one may not believe me, one may not believe us. At least one believes the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice of India, at least for the time being. Quote, deletions took place on clear grounds such as death, migration and duplication, and the process was proper in view of the available material, unquote.
Available material. That is, the court only judges on available material.
Yes.
In case of GDP figures, we
not a single complaint.
The IMF has rated India C. The court data does not consider informal.
What is the comparison? Are we comparing GDP data with voter list?
Before the court
GDP data with voter list comparison. Now, Rajat has some point to make. Rajat, this point.
You know, vote chori, you keep doing this, you will not win elections because you're not raising people's genuine issues. Had you been listening to the voices of people, you would not have come with these boogies. Look at the election issues. Every time it's like a flavor of an ice cream. You know, seasonal flavors. One season they will pick, let us go with vote chori. One season they will pick EVMs. Now, what about the EVM? Is all the EVMs sorted now? That the vote chori is an only issue. See, till the point they don't take people's issues and take it to a logical conclusion, this will keep happening. Again, I'm saying, their ideology. See, because they don't have an ideology. That is the real reason. It's not a glue which can hold the party together. You keep doing
No, please.
Yeah, please.
Why are you saying that the Congress party wants to win election? Rangresh Saab and Rahul Gandhi has said that they do not want to win election. What are you saying? And just one submission. 2 seconds. Ashutosh, just 2 seconds. No voter came forward to challenge exclusion despite apprehensions of mass deletions after Bihar SIR and the Supreme Court of India.
The Supreme Court of India talks about the facts that are put before it. It only decides on that.
So the Congress has not put the facts. The Congress has not put the facts. What is he saying?
Is that there should have been at the local level, there should have been people who had taken those people who later came on TV and said we were under out. They had to be taken to the election commission and
Okay. Rajat has a point on the election commission. He is comparing the entire Thikra, and you've heard what Krishna Labru said. He has said it's not vote chori, this is vote engineering.
Yes. See, Mr. Alavuru, he can't even go to Bihar because the kind of angst that people have against him is completely clueless people. See, Rahul Gandhi is actually surrounded by certain hardcore communists. And those people are taking Rahul Gandhi into a completely different planet where the issues are very different. Masses are not able to relate. And this is the problem. This is what Prime Minister also said, that this Vampanthi turn that Congress has taken If it
Vampati turn has impacted the Congress party. Nikhil Jain respond.
Elections?
And I demonstrated for you in the last 5 years how infighting has hurt the Congress party, which is why this Karnataka infighting could potentially be destructive, self-destructive for the Congress.
Madhav, we talk about the supposed infighting in the Karnataka Congress, and I've always maintained that there have been differences between Siddaramaiah and Shivkumar, and that's perfectly all right in a democratic setup. Fact of the matter is that the government is running well and fine. You talk about the discord between Sachin Pilot and Ashok Gehlot, and between Teerth Singh Deo and the other gentleman, Bhupesh Baghel, right? But I can also come around and talk about the discord between Raman Singh and Vishnu Sai. I can talk about the discord between Gajendra Singh Shekhawat and Vasundhara Raje Scindia. I can also talk about the fact that the Prime Minister called Ashok Chavan one of the most corrupt politicians, and now he's included there.
I will end up. Okay, I will quick closing comment. Quick closing comment, Pradeep, I wanted to quickly respond to this. Yes, it's a fact. Even in Karnataka, we've seen the BL Yedurappa camp, the BL Santosh camp, and other camps. Earlier, there was the Anand Kumar camp, etc., who's no more. But the fact is, there has been infighting in the BJP also. And also, the fact that you have Sadanand Gowda now coming out to say that we are ready to offer support to DK Shivkumar if the party high command central leadership agrees. Are we looking at Operation Kamala once again?
I'll just answer your question with a simple argument. Uttar Pradesh Congress single digit, Gujarat Congress 1 seat, Bengal Congress 1 seat, Jharkhand Congress 2 seat, Assam Congress 3 seat, Uttarakhand Congress 0, Himachal Congress 0, Manipur Congress 2 seat, Meghalaya Congress 1 seat, Mizoram Congress 0 seat, Nagaland Congress 0 seat, Ladakh Congress 0 seat, Lakshadweep Congress 1 seat.
Okay.
So this is the truth of the matter of the Congress
all right.
party.
You haven't exactly answered the question, but I'm completely out of time. Totally out of time. I'm going to thank all our guests for joining us. Pradeep Bhandari, Rajat Sethi, Dr. Anand Ranathan, Ashutosh Mishra, Nikhil Jain, Vivek Sailas, Haji Rangres. Thanks so much for joining us on this edition of the National Debate.